Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of Flutter Explained. As you can hear already, I'm super excited today because I received a new package today and I wanted to showcase that, so that's why we are in a more private environment today. I have stepped up my YouTube game for the FlutterCon 2023 because I hope that I can make some interviews that I can share on YouTube. I wanted to be anyway a bit upgrading, and my old Panasonic camera, well, let's say it was quite an exhausting journey without a remote control, very heavy via the remote control of the phone. I had so much trouble, so I decided to invest a little bit into my future as a YouTuber, and I received a brand new Sony ZV-E10. A fantastic vlogging camera, at least this is what I heard. I don't know yet, but I have very high hopes, as you can hear. A second thing that I received with it is a stand slash remote control that I can directly connect with the Sony camera. And the third thing that I received is from Sony the microphone. So the Laravel microphone that you see right now is great and I love the H1N. But with this, I really hope I can do it on the fly, on the go, and I don't have to always fiddle around with the cables because, well, that costs time from time to time. Additionally, what I heard is I can live stream with this camera now. That means that I cannot directly connect it, for example, to the computer and record with the camera directly without using the webcam always and switching again and things like that. So I can recharge it while I'm live streaming. Let's start with the boring stuff. In this case, the stand first. So, can't wait for it. And wow, that is way bigger than I thought. So that's the real one from Sony directly, and it feels very durable and yeah, worth the money. Yeah, that's a very cool thing, especially the remote control part is hopefully something that will support me in the future. Then we have the the cable-less microphone called, what's the name of it? ECM-W2BT. So we have these small little things here. So one of them is the receiver probably, and the other one is for clipping it where you need it. So for example, I can then put that, side noises, sorry for that. So I can put that on the side here and we can listen, I probably think. So what do we have else? Cable, that's always a nice thing. And connectors, paperwork. Let's open it up. Paper, boring. Up. This is what we want to see at the end. Oh, look at this. That's the first time that I have a camera where I have to change the objective. So that means we can change the objective for different videos or different viewports. And I have to completely figure out how it works. I have no clue so far. Because before that I had a so-called bridge camera where the objective was directly part and integrated in the camera. So, as you probably feel already, I don't have the perfect setup here, but I just want to share it with you. So it feels super worthy of the money, and compared to my old camera, it's super small. Oh, you see me, hi. So you can see here's the microphone. Additionally, you can see there is no seeker. We have the menu, we have function, we have this nice little wheel to change things, seeing the camera, delete, the standard stuff. On top of it, you can see there is and more far away. You have, I don't know what that is, C1. You have the recording button. I have this part here. You have here a small wheel that I don't know what for it is. We have the off and on part, and let's switch that on. We can see the nice little display and it feels very, very, very valuable. So that is no cheap stuff here. I'm really, really happy with that. So it's like working like this. I'm pretty happy with that. I choose English here. Let's set the area and date. Berlin is great. Day saving time, I think it's on at the moment. Date time. So now it's getting a little bit difficult. Let me check if I can see that on my phone right away. No. Great. So date format, that's fine, it's pretty German. So, and with that, we can't see nothing because we have still the top on. So let's turn that off. Oh, look at that. So that's from the front, you can see the sensor. And on the side, we have the connection cables like HDMI and USB-C, I think it is. Yes, indeed. Oh, that lets so easily open. Oh, great. Love it. That's all differences to my old camera. That's why I'm so impressed probably. So we can already see there is check for a lens is mounted. Okay, so if there is no lens mounted, everything looks weird. So what we will do is we turn the bad boy off and let's bring on our nice little lens here. So that's the first time I mount something like that. So it's just, we take that off. So it looks like this. And on the other side, we have then the lens itself. So with other words, we make that closing again. No, gotcha. Cluck. And great. So everything of that feels like magnetic and like very stable, very cool. Oh, I can't believe how relieved I am with a new camera at the moment. So this is how it looks now. Here you see all the numbers again. And yeah, what I felt already is you have here like that wobbly thing. So you can change here something. That's the power zoom again. Then it's an E-mount. And we have here the possibility to turn it left and right. So let's come back to the front, turn it on again. And wow, we see images. We see something. Isn't it great? So at the moment, no card is inside, and we have a lot of information on the screen, which I all don't know. And yeah, we have to probably understand them. Okay, so we can zoom here. That's turning the wheel. I hear that the auto zoom of this camera is like one of the best possible. Which automatically feeds into my space, because if you make YouTube videos, not really so much movement, but still the autofocus of my old camera never really supported me. It was more hinderly, as you remember that most of my videos in the last couple of months were quite blurry. So I really hope with that it's gone. Now I had the chance to work with this camera 2 months outside in the zoo, making some images from animals, and also had the chance to take it with to the FlutterCon, where I managed to have some interviews. You probably saw them already here on the channel. And besides of that, I had the chance to play a little bit around with that. So I will showcase that shortly to you, that you can have an image what this camera is capable of. Hello my friends, so I am here in Karlsruhe at the beautiful Alp, which is a nice little river here. And yeah, I would like to showcase you with different lighting and everything how the camera is working. At the moment I have the defocus on, and I have used the steady focus. That means I'm very close to the camera and should be very steady, hopefully. We will see that in the post-production. And when I have you here, it would be the perfect timing to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. And on kick.com, I am currently live streaming more and more, and it would be fantastic to see you there. And that wraps up more or less our unboxing video and our review video. Now for the conclusion, let me talk it like that. This camera and powerhouse is great, especially for a YouTuber like me, who is not so much fond into how to set up everything and how to use a camera. Just click and play and do things like recording. It's amazing. I mean, most of the things I can color grade afterwards. It has a very easy system for the plugs. You can use it for live streaming. You can charge it during live streaming. I can make images and movies on the go, and it's not very heavy, so it's very easy to travel with, to the FlutterCon, for example. So what stands out is the quality and the robustness coupled with the compact design. I really love that a lot, so that helped me to part here. There is a side note, and maybe we come now to the downsides a little bit. It overheats very quickly. Overheating means if I, for example, live stream and have the camera for 2 or 3 hours on, then it seems that it shut down with the message, hey, it got too hot, please take something else, more or less. And I found a video here on YouTube that helped me there a lot. And the tip that they gave me was first open up the monitor so that you can cool it easier down. And the second thing is during live stream, for example, you can just keep the battery compartment open, which also helped to cool down the device even further. A second part that you can do is inside of the settings of the camera, you will find a switch from normal to high that will change the heat that has to be there before it makes a shutdown. Another downside that I found, especially with my big fingers, is that the upper part here is very narrow. So what happens mostly is that I hit the zoom somehow per accident because the switch of the different modes is not by a wheel but by a button. I have switched the modes sometimes per accident, and this wheel here I have never used so far. So maybe that comes in the future. Besides of that, I love the microphone. I love the possibility to remote control the camera. All of that helped me a lot. Sadly, I was not able to put on the teleprompter that I have bought, so probably I have to change there a little bit my workflow again. Maybe don't use a teleprompter. Besides of that, I'm very happy. The stunning output makes itself. I think the camera, even the sound when I didn't have the microphone on in the interviews, you know, I have still a learning curve there. Even there, the sound quality was okay-ish. And so, yeah, it is high, reliable, compact, very good to transport, super happy with it. Alright, so that concludes already our video here for this unboxing video. It was a little bit different and I hope you liked it anyway. So if you like that channel and you like to support me, it would be fantastic if you'd share that video with anyone who maybe be interested into buy a Sony ZV-E10. Besides of that, there is a link to the next video where I will showcase you how WebSockets are working, and I can't wait to see you there.